What is up, guys? Welcome back to another
Yes.
episode of the Main League Podcast. We're joined with my co-host here, Lewis Messmer. Say something to the people.
Nice to see you guys. It's been a long week, but I'm glad to get into it.
Hell yeah! And then we're also here with our guest, Andrew Johnson. Some call him Drew, some call him Johnson, and some call him John. Say something to the people,
Yes.
Drew.
Uh, Fuck all you guys. You're all gay.
What about our
Whoa.
listeners that aren't in the league?
Fuck
I mean,
them too.
Even fans
Scott's
of the
watching.
pod. Our guest is calling out fans of the pod, friends of the pod. He is stating that he doesn't. He's making a statement that he's saying "fuck
You
all
hear
of you."
that, Madigan? Drew doesn't fuck with you, Madigan. How does that make you
Okay,
feel?
Okay, well, before we get into it, make
I
sure to
forget we have to have
subscribe.
random listeners.
Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Let him, if you're a friend, if you're a fan of the pod, let Andrew Johnson know you don't appreciate those comments. Let's get into it, guys. Thank you.
All right. Press that
I'm the
slide.
slide guy. I'm the slide guy.
Michael is
Wow.
all grown up.
It's crazy. What a crazy week. Mikey's getting married.
Well, Mikey, if
Wow.
you're listening to this, congratulations. We're rooting for you. And we better
And we're
be
proud of
invited.
you.
We better be invited.
Will we be
That is
invited?
crazy. That is
That's the
crazy.
big.
That's the next slide.
But we know Lou and I
actually.
will be invited.
I don't think. I think if we don't get, if he's not inviting everybody, he's not inviting anybody.
Who's
It's like
everybody?
it's either all or none.
Who's all? I feel like it's like
It's like probably like 8 people probably. That would make sense.
if Carson doesn't get if I don't get invited, I get it. But if Carson doesn't get invited, that's a
If you don't get
sign.
Who's
invited,
the
that's
most likely to get invited? I feel like
Probably,
I'm the most likely.
yeah.
Why didn't you text Shannon?
Well, it was his lunch break, and he was gonna text me. He hasn't responded since. Oh, Mikey,
I
we
don't know.
love you, Mikey. He's a fan of the pod. He's a friend of the pod. Shout out to Mikey Carroll. Congratulations.
good job,
Congratulations,
Mike.
Mikey.
We will never
All right.
support a good football team. Wow.
Yeah. It was a brutal week for our football teams. I mean, it doesn't get much worse. And we'll get to the Jags, but Mizzou, I mean, the season was kind of over after the Vandy game, but you know, now we just got to wait for their shitty bowl game that they get, maybe the Tampax Bowl. But thank you. Yes. Yes. But yeah, it's tough. A lot of expectations this year for Mizzou. Had a chance. Big Kansas win. Big win over.
Oh, Kansas
Did,
win.
did they have any big wins? Actually, the more I think about
South
it, they were like 5-0,
South Carolina.
coming back. Yeah, fourth quarter comeback.
Auburn.
Yeah, I guess it's like fuck. They suck.
Yeah, no. It was nice to have the Band-Aid ripped off. We can cut the act thinking that Mizzou ever had a chance at a national championship. It's glad we can move on to bigger and better things like the Jaguars, who are not looking
And I
hot.
was looking up stats when I was doing this, and it was the biggest blown lead in Jags history. They've never blown an 18 plus point lead, which is
It's
crazy.
kind of crazy. That is crazy.
And Houston looks like they've never had that big of a comeback ever.
In the fourth quarter. Yep. They were 0-76, I believe, when trailing by 19 plus in the fourth quarter.
I don't get it. 19 points in the. Do we have a timestamp of the
I
last?
don't know.
Like, yeah, I think it was. I thought it was almost like 11 or 12 minutes when we still had a 19-point lead. That's
I don't even
bad.
know, like, I wish I was watching it because I want to know, like, clearly the play calling was fucked up. They didn't run it enough, or they did something. They didn't
I
take
don't.
enough time off the clock. It's like,
I kind of like stopped watching at a certain point. Like, and
same.
I was
Yeah.
kind of like filling in with red zone highlights and shit. And then I remember like thinking once they scored after like 19 point, like I guess to cut it to 12 or 11, I was like, they're still in this. And then I started kind of watching, and they just kept. I don't know if they had a turnover or not, but I feel like they did. The Jags, like in the fourth
Well,
quarter.
Stingley had that great interception. I don't know when that was, though. Remember that Stingley, like, one handed? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that was fourth quarter. And that was like a part of the comeback.
Jeez.
But either way, it's like, I don't know. I don't even want to watch the Jags in the playoffs if they
I
make
don't
it.
even
It's
want to
like they
watch
suck.
football anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got good
The
news
final
today, though. I got good news
the
today.
final touchdown was pretty fantastic, though. I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna
was gonna
lie.
mention that, and Corbin's season ends
Ends
because
on that.
the Jags
Insane.
Lawrence fumbles crazy, and Drew sneaks away with another lucky win.
I mean, that's not really lucky. It's just like fantasy. All of
I
fantasy
mean,
is luck. It's like that's luck.
I don't
It's
know.
just like
In
how it goes.
a last second defensive touchdowns, as lucky as it gets in fantasy, pretty much for the most part.
Christian
I mean, it's just
Watson
like
getting flagged for illegal like the line illegal formation too. You know that cost me a win.
We'll get to that. We're more talking about the Houston game, but yeah,
Sorry.
that's all
Yeah.
right.
Jags are now what 5-4.
5-4, probably need to get to probably 10 wins to make it.
And that was such an easy win. Like that was a free win.
Yeah.
And our schedule's gonna get a little more tough. Don't we have kind of an easy matchup this week?
I mean, they got the Chargers. They're underdogs at
Oh,
home.
that's not an easy matchup.
Yeah, I mean, with Herbert and McConkey too, it's like it's tough.
Nah, their offensive line is in shambles. I think we'll be able to pressure them a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't seem to be affecting Herbert too much for real.
I don't know. I feel like he didn't really do too much the last game.
You're right, but I mean, he threw a couple dots to McConkey, but
I think we'll be fine. I think the Jaguars will be fine.
I think they will too, but not really, not long term. I don't. I think they'll probably miss. I didn't look up the odds, but I bet they're like plus odds now to make it. Probably close. It's probably like plus 120 is what I guess, but whatever.
Okay. And for all you listeners, we also have a special treat for you here in a little. We're going to be joined by a special new guest, never before seen. So stay tuned.
Yes, don't leave. Do not leave.
Don't leave. Don't leave me.
Please don't. Please don't leave.
Please. Please don't leave.
Don't
Stay
leave,
listening.
please.
Please subscribe.
All right, WOW moment of the week. I couldn't really think of anything that good, so I just decided the three stud running backs, Jonathan Taylor, Devon A. Chain, and Jameer Gibbs. Uh, Taylor puts up 48 points, A. Chain 37, and Gibbs 36.7. And yet, even with all that, two of the three teams that had those players lost, which is kind of nuts.
Especially the one that is 48.1 points. That's 11 more points than the second. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that sucks to lose. Sucks to lose when your guy puts up 48 points. But hey, it's going to happen.
And we lost in double trouble with Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
That's not chill.
Would you have won
Um,
if you kept your players prior to this week? Do you know?
I doubt it.
Who?
You.
Like the Drake
If you kept
London,
CMC, Drake
CMC?
London, and Wilson.
Uh,
Probably not.
Garrett Wilson put up 0 points.
And I
Oh.
doubt.
And then
Yeah.
Drake London and CMC combined didn't even get 48.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
I
no,
also
Well, there
had
you go.
Keenan Allen, who put up 1.9, so that's like 50 points right there. And then I was able to start someone else. I think Hunter Henry, I guess.
Nice.
So you
Well,
you gave
great.
yourself a chance because of that trade this week, which was kind of surprising because it seemed like a trade that was
Yeah.
more of like a long term thing.
Yep. Hey, I'm
But
telling
hey,
you,
those points.
when I don't have JT, I mean when I do have JT and Jamar startable the same week, it's gonna be kind of
I'll
nasty,
just
especially with
I'll just
Josh
move it
Allen.
because we kind of segued naturally into it.
Yep,
Whoa,
we're getting into the trade, the big massive trade.
the massive! It was a fatty.
It was. I
That
don't.
is a
I
ginormous
mean,
trade.
top players moving like that is pretty
It's
cool to
pretty good.
see.
It's awesome. That's what I don't know. I wanted to kind of do something, shake it up. I think Jamar is miles ahead of London. Maybe not miles, but I think he's in his own separate tier. Jamar is, and I think CMC and JT are like very similar. I do like JT how he gets points a little bit more. He doesn't rely on receptions as much as McCaffrey, and you can tell sometimes the defense does their job against it. But JT's had like one kind of rough week too. But initially the trade was literally JT and Jamar for Bijan in London, or not. I mean Brian. It was CMC and like Drake London basically for JT and Jamar. It was basically just that, and I was like kind of like, oh, like I'm down, like yeah we should do it. Like Devin like offered that, and then he's kind of sitting thinking for a while, and he's like, oh, like I'd have to do like Garrett Wilson, and I'll throw in Keenan, and then it was like a shitter, and I was like, I was thinking for I was like, hey, throw in Chuba Hubbard as the final thing, and I'll fucking do it. And I knew the like if Garrett Wilson doesn't get hurt, I still don't think like that's he could have
See,
easily kind of won the trade, but
well, yeah, I think that was the difference. I think the 2 for 2, I would have given you the edge, even though I think long term, I like the CMC reception thing. I think that brings his floor a lot higher than JT's, in my opinion. But I mean, after watching JT put up 47, it's tough to argue that he's not better than CMC.
it's
But
just when you watch
yeah,
CMC rush, bro, he's not a good
I
rusher.
actually I know. Yeah, I saw this tweet and he was like he's fallen off a kind of a cliff with his like sight,
He's
his
literally a
like finding
reception. He's
holes.
literally a receiver. CMC is.
But he also will get those rushing touchdowns and rush
I mean,
yards too.
Brian
So
Robinson just took the only rushing touchdown last
it's
week,
true.
and then
True.
he got another one. I think a few weeks ago.
So I think, as I think I say on the thing, I can't really see it that well. I thought first glance, I thought Devin did well because I like Garrett Wilson. I thought you
Yeah,
know I
but
know
also if
the
Keenan
I mean,
Allen,
offense.
I thought Keenan Allen like he fell off a cliff too. Like
See, I just think I thought Keenan Allen and Johnston. I mean, I thought that early season success was all just like inevitably, especially Keenan, just like he's gonna fall off. He's old. It's like I don't know, but Wilson, when healthy, I thought was a beast. But now it's like he could be out the rest of the year realistically.
also,
So
I just didn't like when they made this statement like, okay, we're trading for the future. I was like, well, they don't have much incentive to have this guy go the fuck off. Like, and he's got Justin. They're starting Justin Fields again. It's like, oh gosh, like
but teams and players want to win though. It's like
I
they're
get
not
it,
going out
but
there.
also he was nursing an injury, and he's you know not
I mean,
super.
Wilson's points were good when he was out there, like the first half of the
But
season.
also as a Garrett Wilson owner, I'll tell you, there's a lot of those games he wasn't doing shit, running fucking laps and shit, and then he'd get like a touchdown late, and it made those points look a lot more enticing than there's like 2 or 3 weeks where if he didn't get that touchdown, he's ending with like
I
six
mean, yeah, that's kind
points.
of how Debo was. So I get that.
I played against Debo twice now, and he scores a bullshit touchdown both times. That
Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
kind of how he gets his points.
yeah.
Debo's a touchdown merchant.
So any other, I
True.
guess,
But
insights on the trade?
I mean, I will say Lou, I guess, decided not to give you guys grades, but
Yeah.
um,
I can't do it all, guys.
I think like initially I thought that Devin had the edge, but I mean, like you guys kind of already mentioned it, just because I thought Wilson was pretty good. But I think after Shannon like explained it, obviously after Wilson's out, I mean, you obviously I think ended up being the clear winner going forward. So well done on your part.
The buys just suck, but I'm literally playing for like I'm not even really playing for a buy that much at this point. I'm kind of thinking if a buy comes to me, it comes to me. If
I
I
mean,
get
yeah, the buys are kind of like super up in the air. It's
yeah,
kind of wild.
I'm just thinking I need like once I saw Matt's team that trade, it's like doesn't matter if I have a fucking buy if I gotta like I want to win it all. I'm not trying
Well,
to
yeah,
just
but
get
I
like third, second, or like for like I'm gonna need a really good team, and so that's why I got try to get Bucky like invest low on him as an RB2. I did my flex and my wide receiver 3 are just like really dog shit, but everything else is pretty fucking sexy.
no, I think going back to the buys, I still think you're likely to get a buy, Shannon. Even if you lose to me this week, I think you're still likely to get it. But I think Bash is the favorite for the buy. He's like if there's like a new favorite to who's gonna get a bye, it's
Bash's
Bash.
yeah, Bash's schedule is just so like he plays pretty much only
The-
bottom tier players from like here on
It's, the,
out.
it's like the bottom four teams.
Yeah.
I so it's
And
and
his
his
team
team's
is
projected like 127, 128 every week. So I think Bash has the bye, and then the last bye is up between me, Shannon, Drew. Still, Drew might get the bye just because he has the extra win over a lot of people, and then Matt's still in it too if he wins out. And I guess Brian and Devin, if they went out too, they're in it. But Carson, but his team is pretty ass. But moving on, click
Oh
that
yeah.
button.
let me know the slide. When are the power rankings?
Are there two slides away? So this slide, one more, and then power.
Okay, bet.
So you can text them after this. I have a little
We have
fun
to
segment
we
right
have to
after this.
communicate with our special guest. So stay tuned, and you can see who the special guest of the week is. But
All right.
yeah,
So these are the matchups from last week. First up, we have me versus Matt. That was the matchup of the week, and it delivered. Let me tell you. I was down to 15% after Puka scored that touchdown. My players weren't doing shit. JMO, Kittle, and Marv. And then, hey, I'll admit I got kind of lucky with some garbage time touchdowns from fucking Marv and Kittle. JMO looks like a stud with fucking Campbell's calling plays now, trying to get him the ball. Um, yeah, came back, and then McConkey gets a couple. And Matt's team is now 5-5, slight threat to miss the playoffs. You'll probably have to go 3-1 from here on out, maybe 2-2, but kind of
Kind of
cool.
insane. Kind of insane.
he did have a
I
couple
mean, I feel
players
like
on
three and
bye.
one, like 3-1 sounds tough on paper, but it's just like Matt's matchups are easy other than me. So I mean,
Yeah,
I
and
still think he's gonna be fine.
he's without Waddle against you next week, though. Fun fact:
That's true.
he asked me last night. He's like Waddle for Marvin, and I was like trying to play it like slow, and I was like, I'm like, why? He's like, I'm scared because he wanted someone against you, Drew. I bet. And like today, I woke up today and my thought was like, okay, when am I gonna text Matt about Marvin for Waddle? And then fucking Marvin gets a fucking appendicitis, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's insane.
So I don't know if Matt would have
That
done that actually, but I was gonna do it, and
I just don't
kind
know,
of
like, because Matt early on, like I mentioned the fact that I like Waddle, and like right after he like watched the podcast, he like started texting me. Like I should have accepted it. He just like it was straight up just like Zay. It was Zay and Downs for Waddle. And I said no. I was like, I want to keep the stack. And this was before Lamar came back. Because I was like,
Oh,
oh, like Zay. And now looking back, I'm like, well, obviously I should have taken it. But for some reason he just like does not like Waddle.
I think he's probably scared of just like Tua and then the injuries with Waddle. But I mean, it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I guess it is.
anyway, moving on to the next matchup, another close matchup. Drew and Corbin. We already mentioned how the Jags fucked us, and but he really fucked Corbin. And
true.
Drew, take it away.
Yeah, I mean I think there's a few things. I mean, obviously, like the Packers sucking was kind of unbelievable. I mean, Jordan Love has never been probably like he's a borderline, just like you cannot start him. But I respect the choice anyway. I think the biggest mistake, obvious mistake, I hate to say Corbin, I'm sure he kicks himself for it, was obviously not starting Woody Marks. And I'm not going to be that guy because good old Drew Bash said the same thing, and it pissed me off when he said it because borderline doesn't make sense. But he did trade for Marks just to sit him, and I think it's just I don't know. It was questionable to not start Marks, and I mean that would have won him the week. I think that was the biggest kind of like what the hell.
Like almost a
But
WOW moment of the week.
Yeah, but honestly, like Menungai, I mean, Menungai in the first quarter gets his 9 points, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, It
I
looks like a
think Lou
smart play.
texted in the chat, like,
Yeah,
good
because I
start, good
mean,
Yeah.
Monungai start.
because Mononga got a touchdown like the first
Yeah,
possession, and he
yeah,
was
no,
getting all the carries, and then he got
I
like
just think,
nothing the rest of the game.
I mean, that is true. That is true. I just think if you're going to look at it, it's like Woody has always, I haven't looked at their stats like super closely in terms of like their usage, but I would assume Woody is the Swift in Houston. So it's like you're taking the RB2 and starting him over the RB1. I guess it's a committee in both. And Monunga has had his like 20-point weeks, but it's just like, I don't know.
But also, like you're playing the Giants at home versus the Jags, who do very well against running backs. I
I
just think
agree.
it's
And I
like
mean
in
I don't
hindsight,
the
think it
wet
was that crazy.
hindsight, hindsight's twenty
hindsight is
twenty. I don't
2020.
think it's like Monungai could have easily outscored Marks, and then we'd be saying the opposite thing. So it's like
And I
No,
and you
should have
have
I
started
agree. And
Sean
also, I mean,
Tucker
like
over Hunter Henry.
the weather was very bad in Chicago, so I figured. I mean, the way the game was going with the snow, obviously, like throwing the ball was not working until it stopped. But I think, obviously, yes, correct. Hindsight is 2020. That's why I'm not going to sit here and say like Corbin's like an idiot. It's just like one of those things where it's just like you have that guy on the bench that would have won you the week, and it sucks. But I don't know. It just felt like an undeserved win. But I wasn't even watching the Monday night game. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch it. But I don't know. Afterwards, it didn't feel great. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a win is a win, but it's just like ugh, my team sucked, and Corbin just got kind of fucked. But
and then yeah, Dobbs gets hurt too. It's like if Dobbs is in the game, I think Corbin wins. Like Dobbs gets one of those catches at the end for an extra 2 points to beat Drew. So it's like
yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, like the same shit probably with like Gatson or whatever got hurt in the Chargers game.
yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Corbin got fucked. Corbin's
Yeah,
getting fucked all year, and he just
Corbin's been getting fucked. It's
It's
unfortunate.
just like it didn't feel great, but sometimes you just have to take a win and move on and be happy.
yeah,
Well said.
fuck. All right,
Well said. Uh,
moving on. Devin versus
wow, what a
Carson.
close. Ended up being a lot closer than we thought. Devonte Smith was inching Carson back in there. Got within
One
Oh
catch,
yeah,
.7.
this is insane. I
one
didn't
catch
realize it was
away
so
at the
close.
end. One catch from Smith away from
And
winning it
we'll
for.
talk about a matchup here in a few. Or one catch could have made all the difference. But back to Carson and Devin. Um, I feel like Carson's team looked hella shit. I think he was projected like 80 points at one point.
Less than that, I think.
Or
Yeah, it was
yeah,
bad.
and then he, I guess, inched back. He was at a pretty low percentage. Jalen Hurts didn't really do shit. And then Devonte Smith grabs a nice touchdown, gets him back in it. Yeah, Devin really needed that
But
win. I think if Devin lost there, he'd probably have to win out to make the playoffs almost. Maybe he could have one
maybe
more loss.
yeah. The thing with Devin is his points are so high, even though they fell this week. It's like he could be one of the teams that makes it at 7-7.
Yeah.
If that's if a 7-7 team makes it and Devin's 7-7, he's probably the one that makes it because he has the points. But going back to that Monday game, going into that game, like Carson's chances were so low
Mm-hmm.
because you needed a game where it was Hurts sucks, but Smith gets a touchdown and Smith's like his number one receiver.
Yeah. I
And that
don't.
was exactly how it went.
Yeah.
It's like the script was exactly how Carson needed, and he just misses
This was
by.
definitely the closest, most exhilarating week.
Oh yeah, that I
Yeah.
can remember like ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of close games,
And then the bash,
except for the
Rahoy.
next one.
Yeah, the bash, Rahoy, nothing. That was just a
The
bash dicking.
the assault.
Devon A. Chain goes crazy. Who else went hella crazy on his team?
His entire team did good. I mean, it was
Well,
just
they all
like
did good,
fuck.
but like someone else.
It's kind of funny that like the only player that did bad was the guy he traded for, which is Justin Jefferson. Literally the only one that did bad. And Kyron went off.
Can we talk? Is Jetta's overrated?
I mean, that's what I said whenever he made the trade. But I mean,
I want to say
I
like
don't know. I
since
mean,
Addison's been back,
or
like
he's not overrated. It's just like the offense just sucks. It's like it's the JJ McCarthy is awful. It's just like
I don't
I don't
I
know.
know.
think he'll I think he'll find it though. I'm jealous that he got. I was trying to get Jetta's.
I was trying to get Jettas
So
for Hellas too. Babs, if you're
I mean,
listening,
I was as well,
fuck you.
but like if I had a like I was never offering value as high as Kyron for him. And I mean, I guess that's why Babs never responded, but it's like
Well, I was offering Jalen
I don't
Warren
know.
and Jordan Addison.
I guess like did that happen last like was that in last week's podcast or was that just like not in the slides?
oh, I guess I was trying to think. Yeah, I think I forgot that trade. Fuck. We'll talk about it
I mean,
now.
okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I think I said it when it initially happened that it's just like I think you might just be paying a little bit for the name. And I mean, yeah, the draft position, but it's like I don't know. I think Kyron I've always valued Kyron super high, and I think that's just
Yeah, it's
I
basically
get that
just
the Rams hate
It's
and
basically
stuff like
Kyron
that,
for
but
Jettas, almost like straight up, basically. It's a
I
two
just
for
and the
two.
schedule for Justin Jefferson is super good, but
Yeah,
I just
That's the
don't
thing.
know. Like,
That's the thing with Jett is it's like the schedule is just.
yeah.
It's like if McCarthy has any sort of competence and Jetta's is like still good, which he is, it's like he should go off at least one of those playoff weeks and give him like a 30 bomb. So it's like
yeah. And I will say, playing against Kyron for 1 week, because I mean, like, Bash definitely knows a lot more than I do, just like watching his players every week. The split between Kyron and Corum was like so much more like 50-50 than I ever thought it was. And so I think
It's more
that
recent.
might have like swayed Bash a little bit. Just like it's very clear that it's not like a Kyron show. And so it's just like I don't know. I could see why that might have like scared him a little bit. And then also just like the schedule.
He's also
It
just
might end up
has
being
he
like
also has
pretty good for Bash,
Quinshawn
but
Judkins. That's like very serviceable RB2.
yeah,
yeah,
I
I
mean
agree.
you look at so he's pretty much just starting. It's just yeah, Jetta's or Kyron. Which one's going to be more points?
And especially in
And
the
he's looking at the
playoffs.
playoffs, and it's like Kyron's schedule in the playoffs. At least the first 2 weeks, 15, 16 is bad. Jetta's is great throughout. It's like, and the quorum thing's a good point. It's like quorum and rookies usually towards the end of the year start getting more and more playing
Quorum's
time
not a
too.
rookie
So
though. It's
uh,
his
I
second,
know, yeah,
I think.
might be a third year, honestly, but
Actually,
Yeah,
actually
I
maybe.
mean, I think
I think it's
I
his
was maybe a
second
little
year.
bit tough on Bash off the rip. I mean, I think it probably will end up working out for him
I think he
more
did.
than
I
I
think he did.
initially thought.
I think
I
yeah, he's
love,
good.
I love Bash's team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm,
Bash's whole team is crazy. They're very good.
but Bowers put up 3 points last week too. So he does that with
Yeah,
Bowers and Jett is putting up 8 points combined, and he puts up 153.
53.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
He's a
crazy,
problem. Bash is a problem.
crazy,
Seattle D
crazy.
Seattle D was a little bit of a like that's some fantasy defense luck, but
Oh, don't get me started.
all right. Moving on to
Bavs and Henson. Some would say the matchup of the week.
I wouldn't.
The trash can of the week.
Babs was inching back. Babs was at 1% for like after the 3 o'clock games, I think.
1% really damn.
Yeah, and he got. I mean, I think that his defense was within 6 or 5 or 4 points. So
At
he,
one point, yeah, like
yeah,
he was like a touchdown away at one
yeah.
point
His defense. If
from
his
taking the lead.
defense would have gotten a touchdown, I think there's a good chance he would have won. I don't know. I guess it ended with 10 point difference, but it would have changed the game script and shit.
Well, just after Thursday, Babs was fucked because it was Nixon Franklin did nothing. Like one of the worst games
Yeah,
I've ever seen.
that was terrible.
Bo Nix, outside of fantasy, Bo Nix is an absolute piece of shit.
Yeah, he
And
sucks.
and I remember last year, like people were like hyping this dude up, and I'm like, I can just look at this. I can just look at him and be like, he's not good. I can just look at his face and his like height,
He's
and his just
all
like run,
right.
his like
I think
happy
he's all
feet,
right.
his hop. No, he's not. It's like his feet are never still in the pocket. He's like scared. He's like a smaller, short-haired Trevor Lawrence.
Hey,
So it's like the best part of Lawrence is his height, and Nix doesn't have it.
Yeah, the best part of Trevor Lawrence is his height.
I mean, really, what else is there?
I mean, but it's like even
His
the height.
hair.
It's like it doesn't. It's nothing.
Well, height matters as a quarterback.
Yeah, I guess weight matters
I mean,
for women.
that is true. Anyway,
I don't.
yeah,
I
Evan, big win. Evans, his points might be low. He might be the
He's
luckiest player in the
scrappy.
league.
He's scrappy though.
He's scrappy though. He's scrappy.
He's
He's
almost
had a
got.
lot of injuries.
If as long as he doesn't lose out, he probably has a playoff spot.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know about that. His points are super
So I
low.
guess
So if he
I
goes
mean
seven and seven, he has
if
no
he
chance.
lost one
No,
game, he'd be 7-7.
But his
he has to.
points
He
are
has to
like
get
he has
to.
the lowest points in the league, I
So
think. Or
yeah,
no, he has the
he
second lowest
probably
points.
he probably has to go 2-2.
So how I view it, and we can get to this later, but me, Evan, and Drew, I have 7. They both have 6. I think all three have to get to 8 because our points are not high enough.
I don't know. Shit can change on one week. You could put up a 150-point week or something.
I I'm like 40 ahead of Drew and like 100 plus ahead of Evan, and then Drew's like 100 ahead. Evan needs 8.
Yeah.
Me and Drew could maybe get away with 7 if we get a lot of points and get lucky with like Evan being another 7-7 team.
Isn't it interesting?
But
Like a while back, it was like I think it's clear the 6 playoff teams. It's so cemented. The 6 playoff teams are like so clear, and it's like 9 teams right now. It seems like
honestly, I
maybe
think
10 if you count
I could
Babs.
give a favorite 6 teams to make it. And I think the only difference would be replacing Carson with me now. Would be the only real
What
difference.
about like Devin and Henson?
Let me think. I might be fucking this up.
I feel like everyone
Well, I
like
think it's
Babs is like the fringe, like he's almost got to win out. Like,
Babs has
Babs
to win
is
out pretty
super
much.
low.
well, he doesn't have to
Yeah,
win out. He could, or yeah, he probably does. I feel like
it
his
depends.
points
It
aren't. I
We'll
don't
depends.
think
get we'll
his
get to
points
it
are
in the power
terrible.
rankings. I feel like we should just talk about the last
You're
matchup and
right.
then move on.
Okay,
That's true.
okay.
We're getting ahead of ourselves here. We're excited.
The Brian Shannon matchup. It was one for the books. I was kind of playing from behind without Jamar. I was trading for playoff team because I basically think I just need to win one more game to basically lock the playoffs. So I'm just thinking about the playoffs. I need to create my own little God squad of my own. So that's why I made the trade. Didn't have high hopes for the week. And then I don't think either of us had anything on Thursday, I want to say. I don't think so. And
No.
then Sunday morning hits at 8:30 in the morning. I just get yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm playing against. I thought he had some. Maybe he didn't have anyone. It was Falcons versus Colts. I don't know. I guess he didn't have anyone. But JT puts up 48 points. Literally, I'm at like 68% only after JT puts up like 48 points. Uh,
Because your team was like it was like a team. It looked like my team, like week 4.
yeah,
It
my
was like
team
so
right
bad.
now still looks like that. It's like bad.
It does, yeah.
It's like two. Last week was bad too. It was literally like Josh Allen and JT against the world, and then Parker Washington. Like it was bad.
Washington's a beast.
But yeah, so I was
Yeah, I
always kind of
mean,
playing from behind. But JT, I thought like gave me a really good shot, and then the noon games hit, and I'm still kind of like in the lead. Like Travion breaks off a fat touchdown, brings it to like 50-50 almost. I'm at like probably like 45, even just like one touchdown, like a 48 performance, like whatever. Like, and then Travion breaks off a minute, fucking 80-yard touchdown, literally just the that puts me at like 22%. And then I'm inching back though. It's like JSN and yeah, and then JSN gets an early touchdown too and shit. So at one point I'm like fucked. And then JSN and
and then what? And then what happened?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Did someone I what?
Sorry,
Just making fun.
you're just going through every time slot, and then
I'm
at three
trying.
o'clock this happened, and then at
Yeah, it's
4:30
like
this
what it was
happened.
like a matchup for the books, bro. Josh Allen was doing nothing. Parker Washington got me 2 touchdowns. That kept me alive. And then the rest was just plotting on his players' downfalls. And I needed Keenan Allen and Christian Watson to do something, and they did nothing. And I lost by a point. And Christian Watson had a 20-some yard catch called back because someone lined up on the line wrong. And then
Yeah, that was
And then there
I
was a
mean, watching
bomb
it
to
with
him at the very like the last like 10 seconds. There's a bomb to Christian Watson, and he doesn't fucking get it.
watching it with you on that Discord that night, I was when Barkley got that
Yeah,
fatty
I was
run.
gonna win, but then Barkley catches a 40-yard just fucking bullshit
It
nothing.
just
Like
went it just went silent for like 10 seconds, and you're like, "Fuck, that's not shit."
was definitely not chill. It also sucks knowing Brian wasn't even watching, and I'm just sitting there just like sweating my balls off.
I was rooting for you because Brian scares me,
Yeah,
and him getting to that 4-6 would have been huge for my playoff hopes and like everyone's playoff hopes. But now he's right back in it, and
he's
as you will see
hungry.
on the couple slides, he's like one of the favorites, one of the
Wow,
top five, I guess, one of the top five, I'd say.
wow.
Next
But
slide.
next slide, and you can text Cooper. We have a
Whoa.
new slide, the hottest team in the league award,
This is
and
so stupid.
and that'll go to me. 5-0 since the McConkey Dowdle trade. But the main thing, I want you to look at that draft. It might be the worst drafted team in the history of the league. With you take into account just like skill and injuries. We
Yeah.
got neighbors out for the year. BTJ ass.
Hey.
Kittle out 7 weeks. James Conner out for the year. Pacheco ass and out right now. Waddle and Dobbins,
That's chill.
my best two my best two picks. Jennings was hurt for the first 8 weeks. Bigsby's nothing. Benson's out for the year.
No, he's
Jaden
not.
Higgins,
Benson's not out for the year.
my
Wait,
bad.
what?
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
He's
Well, he's
probably
out. He
he's
was out for six
he
weeks.
might be back this week.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope. I mean, honestly, I hope not. So Demercado,
Yeah, I forgot about that part. I don't want to. If I give you Demercado and he beats me, I'm gonna be pissed
that'd be so
off.
awesome. That'd be so awesome.
And then finally, 12th round Purdy, who's been out for the entire year pretty much. So you know what? I have to, as you see in the last little bullet point there, I don't expect this to last very much longer. My team, but hey, I am I am happy to win 5 in a row and be in second
Congrats.
place.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think you might get
Congrats,
6.
indeed.
You might get 6. My team's it's not hot right now.
Low key, I need if I don't win this week, I might legitimately miss the playoffs because my next 3 weeks are a lot rougher than this week, matchup wise.
Do you have anybody on a bye this week?
No, but I got Marv hurt now.
Okay.
But next week I have Herbert McConkey and Dowdle, or no, and Dobbins Harvey out next week, and
Oof.
then week 14 I have Dowdle out against Drew's team projected like 125. So not chill.
Not chill.
So I will enjoy it while I
Alrighty.
can.
Is our guest gonna join?
Yeah, he said he'll join here shortly. So I guess we could just start.
Okay.
Whoa.
We'll talk about it.
Whoa! Look who joined. Just in
Hey!
time. Everybody, everyone who's listening there at home, if you're a friend of the pod, you know him well. It's Cooper Flores for our new Cooper Flores segment.
Hello, viewers.
We want to get unbiased opinions on the power rankings of the teams. And you don't even have to maybe know the teams. You can base them off of the
Okay, he
person.
doesn't know any of our teams.
We'll okay, look, I'll go through the power rankings and then we'll have everybody say their thoughts and then we can tell Cooper the teams and then he can have his opinion on it. We'll go fast though.
Basically,
First,
Cooper, the craziest thing is lose in second place in the power rankings above me somehow, and I'm in first place, and my team is amazing.
okay,
I like how
well,
my picture made the, the PowerPoint this way.
it was a last second edition when we found out about we would have had bigger
I've
slides.
been
for you.
staring at this thing. I just now noticed it's my picture.
No, that's Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, in
And
first
pros
place,
was in high school.
we have Drew Bashweiner and the favorite to win the league at plus 400. In second place, we have Lou Messmer. 5 wins in a row, plus 1,100 to make the playoffs, to win the championship. It's the sixth best odds in the league. But hey, when you win 5 in a row and you're projected 111 after being projected 90, you deserve to be second. Third, Shannon.
Yeah.
Well, while he might be in first place in the standings, he has lost 3 in a row
Of course.
and is projected to lose to the second place team, which would bring him outside of number 1. So I think 3 might even be generous after what we've seen lately out of him. In fourth, we have Matthew Jackson. He was number 1 back-to-back weeks, but he's 5-5, lost to a very good team last week, and now he's down to number 4 at plus 475 to win the whole thing. Shannon slightly ahead of him at plus 450. Fifth, we have a big jump. Brian's our big jump of the week up to 5.
Big jump of the week.
Huge win. Yep, but a huge jump. Huge. Plus 900 to win the championship. Had a big win over Shannon. His receivers are nasty. He has Barkley. Good for you, Brian. Drew gets a win, but he falls, I think, 1 or 2 spots. His team's just not showing up, but he's still projected a top 3 team in the league. So I put him at plus 900 right along with Brian. He could get a bye. He will probably make the playoffs. Devin down to 7, plus 1,400. Might be actually a rise. I just looked at his team. It's not that good anymore. His team kind of looks like shitty. Projected like 105, 110 now. Kind of a fall off for Devin. Evan jumps up, plus 2,000 to win it all with
Plus
his
3,000.
3,000.
plus 3,000. That makes more sense. I was going to say 2,000 sounds too good. Big jump though. His team, he's a gritty team. Carson at 9. He might have 6 wins, but his team is dog shit. It looks bad. He has 2 players of any value, Devontae Smith and Javonte Williams. The rest are just, it's like a bunch of Jerry Judys. That's what I would call it. And then 10th, you
a
got.
Drake May, Stephon Diggs stack, bro.
That is true. That is true. But Diggs gets like 1 catch a game, and it's like
It's
a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I mean, can you keep that up?
Sustainable?
I don't know. Babs at 10, rough loss this week. His team's still not bad. Corbin plus 200,000. I mean, is that 200? 300,000.
300,000.
30,000.
Put your glasses on, Lou.
I think it is 30,000, but you covered it with Cooper's picture.
I think there's an extra 0 on there
Okay.
because it should be $1 to win 3,000 because he needs like everything to go his way. He needs it's probably less than that realistically. And then Ryan in last place, his odds are not available because it is impossible for him to win the championship. That was a lot of talking. So
yeah,
someone-
this is the Cooper segment. It is not the Lou segment.
So, from my knowledge, isn't this the league that Matt made that like insane trade for, like with Carson,
Yeah.
right?
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's not even, well, not just not the favorite, but not even the second favorite anymore.
It's just because his record is so bad.
What, like,
could
that's
be-
what I'm asking. Like, has he lost like games since he made that
He
trade?
lost to Lou.
he's lost games, Cooper. Let me tell you.
And he barely beat me. If I would have beaten him, he'd be sweating right now.
Oh, Cooper. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I guess Shannon and Matt were playing. Shannon needed 4 points out of his defense. He had Dallas's defense in there,
And they play
and
Monday.
then Sunday night he's like, I'm actually gonna drop Dallas and go with Washington's defense, so I know tonight if we win. And then Washington defense gives
They
up
played
like
against
40
Seattle,
points.
and it was like 35-0. They got -2 points, so I lost by
Matt
6.
should be 4-6 right now, and he'd be
That
sweating
would
his
be
little dick off.
insane. He would be sweating. He would
I
be
let you
sweating.
guys down. I'm sorry.
It's all
But
right.
he's 5-5 right now.
Yeah.
But he's got Matt Stafford, Puka Nakua, Bijan Robinson, Rasheed Rice, Jalen Waddle, T. Higgins, Ashton Genty, Tyler Warren.
Damn. And he's got Warren too.
And
yeah,
he's
his
got-
team's.
Or no, I think that's base.
He's got Warren and he's got Ashton Jonty on his. What, is this a double flex or is this
No,
single
no.
flex?
Ashton Genty's is RB2. Tyler Warren's is tight end. But then he's
His
got like
flex is T.
Higgins,
Higgins.
Waddle, Nakua, Rice.
And Higgins has been doing a lot better recently
But I've
with
got
Flacco.
Josh Allen, BTJ, Parker Washington when BTJ's hurt, and then Keenan Allen's my WR3 right now. Pretty ass.
Oh gosh.
But
I feel like you shouldn't have started going through your team.
but then I have JT
It's
and
just kind of
Bucky
sad.
Irving, and then Kyle
Bucky
Pitts.
Irving. Who's been your other running back though, besides Bucky?
Well, I have Demercado right now. Because I also have Trey Benson, who should be back here in a week.
Yeah, I think Matt's team sounds way better than that team.
Yeah.
You know, now that when we were saying it out loud, I feel like Matt should be the favorite. He should. Like Matt's team is
Well, I
fucking
mean,
gross.
Bash's team is good. Bash's team
Well,
is
it's
That's
good.
just
right. I think
who's your tight end? Who's your tight end,
Kyle
Sean?
Pitts or Hunter Henry.
Yeah, I mean Hunter Henry was
Oh
really
god,
good. But,
this
I
is
mean,
not good.
Yeah,
yeah, I
we
mean
just
he's got Warren too. So I mean,
Trust me,
who's his?
Kyle Pitts is about to turn up. Trust me.
Hopefully,
Drake London's a little
But-
sick boy, and they need a real dude.
What happened to Shannon's team? I thought like this whole time I was like Shannon's like the fucking he's the guy that's gonna take down Matt. Now that we just like walked through it, like
and
guy for
what's
guy,
Bash's team?
listen to Bat.
Bash's
It is-
team is
Bash
crazy.
got a good team.
It's if I off memory, Baker, Agbuka, Jettas, Nico Collins, A Chain, Judkins, Bowers, and then his flex.
It's like Jennings or someone like that, or like someone like in
Jennings.
that,
Yeah, Jennings
or
fill in the
Shakir.
blank. Yeah, Jennings Shakir.
I mean, that sounds like pretty even with Matt. I mean, I feel like that team has more potential to pop off than Matt's team. You know, he's got more like could be superstar. Like, just depends if like situations like Bowers is gonna be in or not, or who like Abuka was out for a game, but now he's looking fire. I traded for him in 2 leagues, so. I mean,
So
both
you,
teams are good. Judkins, though, I don't know. That's a little risky right now.
if you had to rank
Good
those
point.
3 teams, Shannon,
I'd
Matt,
probably go.
and Bash, what order?
I'd say Matt and Bash are like neck and neck, but I'd probably give the edge to Matt, and then Bash like right behind him, and then Shannon not too far behind that.
I think that's honestly right on. That's what I would say as
I'll
well.
take it. But also, no, I'm going to make another move or two. And I'm going to, trust me, before the trade deadline's up, my team's going to be sexy. Especially with trade.
Do you have the depth? Do you have the depth to do that though?
Yeah.
It's like, is anybody going to be buying? Who's going to be unless you trade JT? It's like
I was gonna say he's got JT. That's like the #1 trade value right now for like across the board.
in Chase. So like JT and Chase. It's like okay,
Oh
but it's
yeah,
like
and
you also.
he's got Chase too.
And
It's like who are you
Josh
going to give
Allen.
JT to?
And
Bro? Everyone
Josh
needs to
Allen.
win. Literally,
But also,
everyone needs to
I
win.
also have Bucky Irving and Trey Benson, who are like about to be back.
But I don't think you're going to be getting. You traded for them though for the moment they're going to be back. And it's like I don't think people are. If you get someone to pay good amounts for that, great. But I don't. I don't see you getting people to pay a lot for anybody that's not Chase
I
or Taylor.
realistically,
Maybe
just to even my
maybe
team
Carson. Go to Carson.
we've talked, but realistically, I just
I
need
feel like
to.
a fair-ish trade that you're gonna like could get is something like JT for like Josh Jacobs and maybe like Wandale Robinson or like a Jordan Addison or something of that caliber. You know, some in there.
Fuck no.
Gross.
I
That you
You could
could
maybe.
get.
I'm realistically
You could maybe get like.
I'm realistically would roll with Benson or Bucky as my RB2, but then I'd trade one of them for like a better receiver, and then BTJ, and then so my like I'd have a good.
But it's just like
RB2.
who's going to give you a receiver for like guys that aren't playing when everyone needs to win?
I don't know. I mean, who's got good receiver? Like I don't know. I'd have to look through everyone, but someone will. Running backs.
So, like
more
nobody's going to
valuable than
bite on
receivers.
guys if they can't start for 2 weeks.
I'm not trading them right this second. I'm saying before the deadline, which is in like 2 weeks, like they're gonna be healthy and they'll be.
Yeah, but I think for that to happen, and I don't want to speak for the league or anything, but it's like they're gonna have to prove something because for me, Bucky and Benson are both scared. Like scary to me. It's like Rashad White, even when Bucky comes back, I don't know if his snap count's going to be that high. When Benson comes back, I don't know if that offense is good enough. Plus, I don't even know if Benson's good enough. It's like,
Nah,
there
he's
are some
tough.
risks. There are some risks in there that like maybe you get like a Carson to bite on one of them, even though it wouldn't be smart for him to do. But hey, maybe you do. But
But
Also, like,
I don't
what are
even
you
know what.
gonna get from
Yeah,
Carson? Like,
that's
the best
that's
thing
a
you
good
could get
point.
from Carson is Javante. Like, literally, that is the only thing you could get from Carson,
Smith, you get
unless you want
Smith.
Diggs.
Smith.
Oh, Smith, yeah, Smith is good,
It's like
but it's like for Bucky, it's like fuck.
Benson for Smith. But like Carson shouldn't
Yeah, if
get.
you can pull that off, I mean, like, I won't
I don't
say
know.
my
Like that's
opinions
not.
for.
I feel like that's not crazy at all.
I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, I won't say that. I'll let you guys make the choices.
Cooper can though because he's not in the
Yeah,
league.
Yeah.
So
Cooper,
Cooper.
weigh in. It's the Cooper segment.
All right. So what's the question again?
Uh,
What would Benson for Devontae Smith? What do you think about that trade?
No,
In what
No, on which
sense?
side?
I'd much rather have Devontae Smith.
Whoa.
wow.
You said it.
The
You said it,
opinion's out
not
there. The
me.
Hey,
opinion is out
I
there.
will happily have JT, Bucky Irving, and Trey Benson in my flex come playoffs, and then roll with Jamar, BTJ as a WR2. He's gonna start heating up here. He is. We all know it. And then Keenan Allen as a WR3, or like Matthew Golden when he starts turning up. There's a lot of things in motion that you'll all see. I
I hope the
digress.
Cooper.
best for you, Shannon. I really do. I hope the best for you.
No, I mean, I think he's the clear third favorite. I mean, I have him at second just because of his
Yeah. What's
record.
what's the who's after Shannon? Would it be Brian? What's Brian's team looking like?
He's got JSN and Amon Ra. They're like the anchors of his team. But he
Pretty good.
also just traded for Saquon. And then he's got Travion Henderson as his RB2, who's starting to look good. But then his quarterback situation's kind of iffy with
It's
Daniel Jones. And
yeah.
then, like,
It was doing good, but now. No.
And he doesn't really have a tight end, does he? I mean,
he
he
has
dropped
Jake
Taysom Hill
Ferguson.
final.
He has Jake
Oh,
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Yeah.
But he's fallen off a cliff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry
That
about
was
him.
bound to happen.
And then, so actually, it's Brian and Drew that are tied. So, Drew, say your team.
My team is Lamar Jackson, CeeDee Lamb, Zay Flowers, AJ Brown, Brees Hall, Kamara, Laporta, and Montgomery.
Yeah. Kamara is your downfall for sure.
My whole team is just like kind of mid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Brees starts to look a little better though.
I don't really love anyone, to be honest. I feel like CD's been underwhelming. I mean, I think I just like drafted mid, I've traded mid, and I've stayed in the middle of the pack. I just like I
It's
don't know.
it's one of those teams that like all the players seem like the same. At least like you got Brees, AJ Brown are both like divas who are bitching, and then
Yeah,
Kamara's this old guy who's kind of in the same category, even though he doesn't like bitch. But
Where
and
do
then
we get
it's
a
like
potential JT and CD trade?
I just like I don't think I'm gonna make any moves. Like I just there's like that wouldn't do anything for me. Like I don't.
usually I think Drew's team has a chance to like. It's like they've been like waiting all year to like explode at some point, and I
Yeah.
feel like
There is a chance for Drew. It's right now for
I
sure.
just don't love
and it's like
Kamara and then Brees Hall just with the Jets. I don't like the Jets. Like
dude, it's like Kamara's schedule is sexy though, and it's like you got Lamar and Flowers who could win him the playoffs too. So it's like you got that like battery to
I
like
will say like
potentially.
my playoff schedules are very good if the players want to decide they finally want to show up. I mean, AJ Brown has a phenomenal playoff schedule, but he sucks. He never gets the ball. I mean, he's also a diva. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're not the funnest team to watch, and I mean, I'm not,
well,
very
wait.
proud of what I've
Let's
made.
list
But
off Lou's team for Cooper. Lou, who's sitting at number 2.
I want to say one more thing though. Oh yeah, we'll do that. Week 15, so the first week of the playoffs. Lamar and Flowers play at Cincy, which is like the greatest matchup you could probably ask for because every game in Cincy's a shootout. So, but my team, Cooper, are you ready? Are you strapped in, buddy?
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready.
All right. We got Herbert, McConkey, Marvin Harrison, who just got appendicitis, um, Jamison Williams, and then Pace Brown, Rico Dowdle, George Kittle, and then RJ Harvey slash Dobbins. I got both of them. And then Goddard on my bench and Jerry Judy as my secret weapon.
He's in second place.
How is that team in second place?
Dowdle.
Well, because
Finds a
Dowdle
way to
has
win.
because over the last 5 weeks I'm 5-0 and I have put up top 4 points in 4 of those 5 weeks. So that's how I'm in second place. You fucking asshole.
well, thank Rico Dowdle for that.
It's not just
Let's
Rico
just hope
Dowdle.
this if
It's
there
all
is
my
a
players.
crash, let's just hope it's not a hardcore crash like a lose out and miss the playoffs type crash. That'd be unfortunate.
Which is incredibly realistic. I genuinely think if I don't win this week, this is the only time I've expected to make the playoffs. Even like last week at this time, I was not expecting. I knew I had to probably beat Matt and Shannon to make it because I think I'm losing my last 3 weeks. I can maybe beat Devin. I'm
Okay,
definitely
Cooper.
losing to you.
Cooper, so who do you got this week? Me or Lou? It's the matchup of the week. Should we just go on to the next slide?
Yeah, go to the next slide.
Okay.
I do have to dip out in like 3-4 minutes, though. So
Matchup of the
I
week.
need
It's
the
got the
energy up,
gold
Cooper.
star.
I need energy up.
Yeah, stop aura farming
let's
us.
see. Let's see.
Like I just gotta go soon.
Who's the harmosexuals?
That's Lou.
That's me.
It's Lou.
Oh, it's so Shannon. You're Dr. Rajesh Gupta.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
It's pretty good. I like the
So it's
harmosexuals
Josh
too.
Allen and Jamar Chase
Thanks, Cooper.
against Herbert and McConkey. Ugh. But then I've got Keenan Allen and Parker Washington, or it could be BTJ if he's back. And then he's got Jamison Williams and Jerry Judy.
It'll probably be Michael Wilson. Let's make that clear. Thank you.
And then it's Demarcado and Sean Tucker against Chase Brown and RJ Harvey. And then I have Hunter Henry and Kyle Pitts in my flex. And then he's got Kittle and Rico Dowdle in his flex. But I've also got Buffalo D against Tampa Bay. And he's got Green Bay against the Giants.
Yeah, I think Lou's probably gonna take it this week.
See, this is the week I should win more than any other week I've had, which is exactly why I'm scared I'm going to probably lose. It's like one of those.
I'm pretty confident in my squad. I think Josh Allen's due for a 40-point week. I think we all know it. And then
Josh Allen's going to go off.
And then Jamar Chase might be good for 30 or 40. Then we just got to hope that those other 6, 7 guys, we just got to hope they could put up like 30 points among all of them, which that's a tough ask. The 40 points from Jamar and Josh Allen, that's not a tough ask. But asking for 20, 30 from Kyle fucking Pitts and Hunter Henry and Keenan Allen and fucking Parker Washington and Demarcado and fucking Sean
you're
Tucker.
running back your downfall this week for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like squad on squad, this is like implications of playoffs and whatnot aside, it's like the trash can of the week. I mean, both these squads are just ass. But I mean, just like 1 versus 2.
You keep saying my team's ass. I don't get it. It's like I've put up the points. I kind of have the projections now. When Marv was in, with Michael Wilson, I'm at 107. With Marvin, I was at 112. So it's like I've had top 4 points the last 5 weeks. I don't get how my team's like so ass.
Do you think you're due for a light week?
Whatever.
I think right now, like the quote unquote like good teams or like the playoff teams, like we're all like projected over 120.
I'm frozen now. My shit's fucked up. God damn it.
Yeah. Oh, he left.
God, blue.
Yeah.
Even my phone.
There we go. But as I was saying, I think I was just the top teams are all like over 120. So like 111 in the grand scheme of things is pretty bad. But I mean,
What about 91?
I understand that like in terms of it's the first place versus the second place team, so it should be matchup of the week. But I just think both the squads are just not the best players in fantasy for sure.
Jamar Chase. Ever heard of him?
I've heard of Jamar
I
Chase,
actually,
yeah.
I
All right,
actually meant to
gentlemen, I
say this.
appreciate you having me. I gotta get going. I'll talk to y'all
But
later.
so you're taking
Uh,
Lou?
I'm taking Lou this week. Sorry,
Fuck
Shans.
you! You're gonna eat those words,
Thank
you
you,
piece of
Cooper.
shit! That was the Cooper
God,
segment, everybody. It was a little underwhelming, but
very
he was
underwhelming
just
and
kind
no
of
energy out of
he
him.
was kind of sitting there aura farming
He's
us the
playing
whole
it calm
time.
and cool. It was just like
Drop
I
drop
think,
a
I
comment
think
down
he was
below
just
if you
chill.
did not like the Cooper segment. Let us know if he needs more energy or if we never want him on the pod again. Just make sure to drop those comments down below so we know how to react.
it was giving like nervous and insecurity the whole time. Like
Yeah,
he had to like act all cool and shit.
yeah.
But Shannon, who do you play next week? Do you know?
Is it you? Or no, it's
No,
Devin. I
no.
think it's
I play you
Devin.
2 weeks from now. That's what
Yeah, I played
I was
Devin.
saying. Like, if you somehow lose this week and you have a tough matchup next week, and then you have me,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's kind of wild.
You know who I play week 14?
Who?
Rahoy.
Okay,
And this
well,
should have everybody.
maybe you're chilling.
But he is projected 108 week 14.
Ooh,
Calvin Ridley's projected 12 points. That's kind of crazy.
yeah, dude's been overprojected all year.
He hasn't
I
even
gotta say,
played.
if somehow Shannon loses out until the last week, and it comes down to Shannon having to win to make the playoffs, and Ryan having to win, if Ryan eliminates Shannon in the last week of the year, I'd almost want that
That
more than winning the league. Like, no offense, Shannon, just as like a joke. It's
would be
Yeah.
kind of crazy. It would be cinematic.
I at that point I wouldn't even be mad. I'd just be more probably disappointed. I'd be
I will say
disappointed
at that point, what you would have lost, you would have lost what, seven in a row
seven
if
in a
that
row.
happens. Yeah, that's just like at that point you're so just like what the fuck.
Yeah. It's definitely
It's funny to
possible
talk about. It won't happen, but
I also think another fun possibility is Drew and I could easily be in a
to sit your
situation
players.
where we both sit to go to 7-6-1, or yeah, 7-6-1 to make sure we make the playoffs.
You and who?
Me and Drew Johnson,
Oh.
which would be,
interesting.
because I mean, there's a situation where like
Oh yeah, because I
I
guess
guess
7, 6, and 1 would get in over seven and
seven.
seven.
Yeah.
So if it's a guarantee, or
Whoa,
or if I'm at like, say I'm at like 8 or 9 wins, or Drew, I guess it could be either way. One of us can get a bye, and the other one can clinch a playoff spot. I'm sure there's other matchups around the league that are kind of like that, but it's an interesting thought.
That is.
4 weeks out.
Let's see.
very
Let's see other
interesting.
matchups that could potentially. Devin and Brian potentially.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
Even though they're low enough where they
Henson and
one will probably.
Matthew. Henson and Matt Loki.
It's just when you have they only have 5 wins though, so it's like they would need to get to
Henson has
both have to get to.
Henson has 6. Matt has 5.
Okay, Henson and
That's
Matt
pretty
then might
crazy.
be.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if Henson wants to do that move, and Drew and I can also do that move, Henson's losing because of points, so it's like it's tougher for him.
Starting to get into the interesting time of the
It
year with
it
all
could
these
be a
different
thing where it's like
tactics.
you have to sit them very last second, so no the other matchup doesn't also sit them. It's like it could be it could be cinema,
It could be
as the kids
cinema.
say these days. But anyway,
We'll see.
I'm gonna pick
We'll
myself
see.
this week versus Shannon.
I'm gonna pick myself this week against Lou.
Wait, so I might have not been paying attention. Is this a legitimate 90 projected, or do you have someone on like an empty spot?
Um,
I mean, I can look on the
I'm
app
at 91.67.
with like a full squad in there.
I mean, I could like boost them a little bit, but Parker Washington might go up a little bit if
Oh
BTJ's
shit.
out. But if BTJ's in, BTJ's projected 14 points, which is kind of crazy, so that would boost it. But
And I'm up to 109.7, by the way,
I just see
with Michael Wilson.
106.20. Oh, okay. Yeah, Michael
Michael Wilson's
Wilson's
Damn.
projected
projections.
12.
That is insane.
It's really Michael Wilson's hella good. Like I was just thrilled to like be able to pick up Wilson today because I thought when you said that text today, Drew, and I was like, what happened? And then I was shocked to see Wilson still sitting there.
I have like 12 players on my team right now. Or like, I don't know. Fuck, I have hella play because of IR.
No, that's wild. I mean, damn. That's Lou could be in first place. That's that's unbelievable.
I think it's like
But yeah, I mean,
pretty realistic.
yeah, it could be arguably probable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no
Kind of
big deal.
wild.
I'm taking myself though. Let that be
I'll
known.
take. I will take. Mm, yeah, I mean, I'll take Lou. I typically just side with the statistical probability.
Yeah, I'm
Statistical
I'm scared though.
probability.
I feel like this is one of those weeks where it's like
It's a
I have
trap game.
expectations. I have trap game. I have expectations, and it's finally gonna. They're all gonna just fuck. And Dowdle could be out too, which would fuck me.
Yeah, and I'd
Because
have
then
Chuba
Shannon
Hubbard.
also,
I
and then
have
Chuba goes off, and it's like fuck.
I
yeah.
do like.
I offered
I don't
to
know. Maybe
trade
I'm
you
tripping.
Chuba.
I feel like Dobbins being out for you though is like that's hella good. Like they could go to like Beatty or like they could start like splitting weird in Denver, but I don't know. I feel
You know,
like the
my
fact that Dobbins is out is almost like a
I don't even. Is
Charbonnet, like
he like officially
Walker
out?
type situation.
I don't.
he's not officially, but they talked about IR, so he's probably out. Um, yeah, I do worry about Beatty or Bidet as the announcers like to say, because I think Harvey's like a shitty like runner, like straight up like hand the ball off against the stacked box runner. And I worry that they're gonna have him do that shit, and then Beatty's gonna be the new like Harvey role, like the pass catcher type shit. But I'm hoping that you're right, and Harvey's like a beast. He's like plus 100 for a touchdown, so that's good.
BTJ's limited at practice this week, and Parker Washington didn't practice this week or like today. So interesting things in Jacksonville. But
You know, our matchups.
other than my
Do you even like
quarterback and Jamar,
do
I
you
don't
even
have a
want
single
BTJ to play? Because I mean like Parker Washington has been great without BTJ. And BTJ
one
low
week.
key is just kind of like a trap player. He's like fucking AJ Brown. It's like you have to start him, but he kind of just always sucks, especially when he's hurt.
But if Parker Washington missed practice today and BTJ's cleared, it's like, I mean, if Parker Washington's out, it's clear BTJ start. But
Right. But I'm just
BTJ
saying,
is,
like, if they're both good to go, I feel like you almost don't want BTJ to play, and you want Parker Washington to be fine. I feel like.
I don't know. I feel like if Parker Washington doesn't play, it's very similar to like starting BTJ.
I mean, did he get like legitimately hurt last game, or is it
No,
just
I
kind of
don't
like one of
think
those things where he
so.
randomly showed up
I
as like
think,
a non-participant on
yeah,
Wednesday?
yeah, I think it's like that.
Wednesdays don't matter.
Yeah, I feel like people rest on Wednesdays like
I
all
don't
the
know.
fucking
Bucky
time.
Irving coming back to practice, pretty huge, pretty huge.
I mean, they didn't have pads on. They were literally like a walkthrough practice.
That's fine. Better than not.
He was just kind
All
of
right.
like there in a t-shirt, like walking around.
No, he was
We spent
chilling.
way too much time on the hosts matchup, even though it is matchup
But
of the week.
Fuck you.
yeah, I mean, it's very big.
Pause.
We'll move on to
We
Corbin.
can make this next one quick.
Yeah, Corbin Ryan. I wanted to make it the trash can, but it is really the only game. It has huge last place implications. If Corbin wins, if Corbin wins, Ryan's almost like he's at like 95% to be last. But if Ryan wins, then Corbin's going to be starting to sweat. So it's going to be a good
Last
one. It's
place. Matchup for
going to be a
last.
What if
fun one to watch.
what if there's a potential where Rahoy, if he sat his players, it guaranteed he didn't get last place, and it would guarantee me like a playoff spot.
I was going to bring that up actually. That would be we'd have to go to the Supreme Court if that's allowed.
I mean, it benefits both players.
I mean, if that's how you want to interpret the Constitution, then yeah. But I think some Supreme Court members might say that it does not.
Some Supreme
Well, I
Court
guess
members
like
might bring
realistically
they
though, as
might
like
bring some
a
cups along with them to that ruling.
Yeah, yes, yeah, exactly. Some
well,
Supreme Court members.
what is the argument against that? Because I feel like it's almost impossible to argue that that is what collusion. Like I don't even know what would the argument even be.
It'd be like not getting last place is not a help to your team because you're already out of the playoffs.
But
So it's
I
like
don't know. I feel like that's total
But it's like our
incentive,
fault
though.
for making a fucking. It's our fault
punishment.
for making a punishment.
You're right. So, but like,
Like
so this
that's
happened
the whole
last year.
reason we made a punishment so people would try up until the end. So I mean, like that still kind of falls in those guidelines. Yeah, it's a gray area because like
I think it's good to. I don't think
you,
it. I
I
think
would
I'm gonna
say
win
if it
this
comes
week
down
and
to
it won't
that, it
even
is
matter.
like
But I think it's a real.
yeah, I don't think. I mean, like that would be a crazy situation, but I would say it's extremely unlikely that we would rule against it. Just like we would have to make a rule next year, but like there's no way,
I mean,
given the rules we've made, that you can root against it or vote against it.
well, I think yeah, maybe by the language itself, but I think we could also, as a league, kind of come together and be like, is this like it's like kind of fun. You read the actual Constitution, and it's a lot of gray area, and that's why you have people interpret it. It's like, oh, what did they mean by this? And my thing is like, when I'm writing that, I think when we all agree on it, we're doing that for a playoff spot or a bye. We're not
I
doing
don't know.
that
We're
for
doing
one of
it.
the worst teams in the league
It's for
to not get last
incentive.
place.
I believe the wording is like both players need incentive.
It's just like yeah, it's
I
also
don't think
like
incentives.
you've never had a punishment in the past, so it's like this is as stupid as it sounds, it is like it's the same implication as like the playoffs. It's like it's you're playing to not
Lose.
miss. Like you're playing to not miss the playoffs. You're playing to not get last place.
Yeah, but I think we could have a thing where it would have to be like 2/3 vote against it, and I think that would be fair because I don't know,
Would you vote against
be
it?
tough.
Yeah, I mean,
Lou, would
I
you
guess
vote
I could.
against it?
I'm cutting it out because I'm trying to look at the Constitution.
Just answer the question.
I don't know what I'd do.
Okay,
Does it depend
so we would
on does it
need
depend on if it
you would
would
need
state?
7 out of the remaining 10
The
votes.
Constitution, the Constitution. I knew it. I am so good at this shit. It literally says it's parties.
You're breaking.
God, his internet sucks.
You're breaking in. We can't hear you.
Go back to
Hello?
Discord or something.
Just explain what you're
All right,
freaking out about.
am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The article says based if two teams. I'm paraphrasing because I can't read it. If two teams do something together to help their playoff seeding. It talks about playoff. It literally says playoff seeding. That will be allowed. In parentheses, like sitting your players. It doesn't say benefit both teams just in general. It says specifically playoff seeding.
But then is
So that
there
will not
anything
be
that
allowed.
specifically states well there's no like explicit statement that says you can't do it to miss the play or to not be in last place.
Well, no, because it says, well, yeah, I mean, we don't have rules that say you can't sit your players like week 2, which I guess maybe, yeah, I guess technically you could if you argue. But I mean, the only way is if it benefits both teams' playoff seeding, and Ryan will be out of the playoffs, so it will not benefit his playoff seeding. Therefore, not
But then
allowed.
I feel like you have to you can't just say because something isn't stated means it's not allowed. Like there's just like it's one of those things where it's just not in the Constitution. Like we just haven't talked about it. So there's no rule. There just simply isn't a
Well, no,
rule
because
for it.
I
no,
don't
then
know. I probably am gonna side with the Constitution if it says playoff seeding. If it just said
I mean,
seeding,
well, again,
if it just said seeding,
that whole rule, that whole rule is about senior players, and I'm happy I did because I thought this would probably be something that could happen where I don't know if I thought about last place, but you don't want a last place team sitting their players to. It's like it has to be pretty much the Constitution. How you read it is you can sit your players if it benefits both teams' playoff seating, and
Okay. I
that
mean,
would
yeah,
not
that's
be a
fine.
situation where it is.
Yeah, I guess
We'll
I'm
we'll
just
we'll bring
if
it
it
back up
said if it
if
just
it
said
comes to
if it
that. But I feel
benefits
like
a team seeding, I think it would pass through the Supreme Court. But since it's the word playoff seeding is explicitly in there, I think it'd be hard to argue. I don't think it's going to
we'll come
come to
back to it
this,
if it happens.
and I don't even know if
Because
I
I mean,
would do it. Because potentially, like maybe if I win, I could like knock someone else out of the playoffs or something. Like we don't know. But I'm just saying, like I just thought about that, like but
yeah, and I think the whole like one last thing, the whole like it's not mentioned, then you can't. Well, then like imagine like you have a week where it's like Corbin versus me the last week. Let's say if that was what it was, and he really wants me to make the playoffs, so he throws his week. That's not listed in the Constitution as not allowed, but clearly
I feel
that
like
should
it
not
kind
be
of
allowed.
is. It's like it doesn't benefit both teams.
Playoff, yeah, it doesn't benefit both playoff seedings.
So well, no,
So
I'm saying so the Corbin one, it's like kind of mentioned in the that hypothetical. It's like mentioned that like if you're doing something and it doesn't benefit both teams, it's like basically collusion. So if he threw a week, it's like kind of
but
stated
it
as
doesn't say
collusion.
benefit, but it specifically says playoff seeding. So it would be the same exact thing as the Ryan U situation. Be the same exact situation because neither helped the playoff
Well, I
seeding of
thought
Ryan.
somewhere in there it like kind of defines collusion as like at least the whole context of the whole thing. It seems like it's like if it doesn't benefit like one player, but it benefits someone else, it's like collusion basically.
Yeah. Well, I think 2 years ago it was just like it was talking about benefit, but then like if you say just say benefit, then
The
that can
death benefit.
open up a whole can of worms.
The death
So it's like
benefit.
that's why I think I threw in the playoff seeding. So
What? Yeah. Okay. We spent too
anyway,
much time. Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna roll with Corbo this week though. I feel like he's due.
I'll go with Corbin. I feel like he deserves a win.
yeah, I'm going Corbin.
Yeah. We gotta wrap this up though. It's almost been
And
an hour and a
then
half.
we can go quickly through. I feel like Matt versus Devin is just like a 20-point difference. It's like I'll go Matt. Yeah, it's just like Matt's team is nuts.
Yeah, Matt's gonna crush him. I think
Yeah. I'm gonna rock with Matt probably.
And
Devin's team.
then kind of
I don't know what happened to Devin's team. I just want to throw that out there.
well, it's just like I
Maybe
mean
I'm missing something.
he had the Chargers guys going off, and then Jordan Mason was like decent for a little bit, and then
It's fair.
they kind of just
He had Saquon and
inevitably
JT
fell.
for the longest time, which helped a lot.
Yeah,
And
usually.
then getting rid of Saquon for Jamar, he had Jamar for like a week or two, and Jamar didn't really do much those weeks that he was with him.
So wait, hold on. Again, not to. So he trades pretty much JT and Saquon for what does he even get out of that? London,
CMC.
McCaffrey, London and McCaffrey, and Wilson
Um,
for the most
let me
part.
take a look. Yeah, I think London, McCaffrey, Wilson. That's pretty much yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, looking at like in a vacuum like that, it doesn't sound that great. But
Who
Yeah,
else did he
I
get?
mean, I think
The
he was just
Saquon
getting a
Jamar.
lot of points early on because like those kind of shitty guys no one expected were just getting a lot of points, and it kind of just came full circle.
Yeah,
all right,
I'm rolling with Matt, and then this one is pretty easy. I'm gonna roll with Bash.
Yeah, I think it's the same situation. It's
yeah,
just
Bachelor Seven. It's our trash can of the week because I think this is gonna be like really. This is gonna be like borderline like assault.
Yeah.
What Bass is about to do to Evan.
yeah,
Um,
easy bash, easy bash.
and then
Brian
moving on to
versus
Brian.
Bab.
Yeah, Brian and Babs.
I'm rolling with Brian this week.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize. I mean, like I am gonna roll with Brian, and his team is good, and it's like this is an easy matchup. He goes to 6-5. Like I haven't looked at Brian's remaining schedule, but god damn, like Scary. It's a scary force that I'm gonna have to deal with in order to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, he plays. I know he plays me next week, and I have 3 buys, so he probably wins next week. Brian's
It's kind of
Brian's
crazy how big this week is for you. Like I don't know. It's like 3 buys next week, and then against me, you're projected to lose by a lot. I don't
I
know.
got
It's
I got
like
week 13 versus Devin though, and Devin's matchups aren't great. Um,
that's true. You only need
but,
one. You only need one.
I want to get a. I'm like itching for a buy, honestly. So I want to beat Shannon. I want to beat Devin, and then I want to find a win somehow between Brian and you to get that buy. But it's not all about me. I'm gonna take Brian. I think his team's
Yeah.
good. If Henderson stays the guy, he should probably be right. He's a clear number 4 in the league if Henderson's that guy. If not, then it's kind of iffy. But
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
even though Daniel Jones is his quarterback's a little iffy. You never know with Danny Dimes if he's gonna fall off a cliff here soon.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's true. But I think for this week, it's just like, yeah, Brian
I got Bry.
got to go ahead. And then me versus Carson. Another, I mean, like, huge for me. I think still also huge for Carson. I mean,
I think
this,
I think it's bigger for
this is,
Carson.
this is like, I would say borderline, like the second most, like, playoff implication wise for both players, probably the second most important matchup. Um, I guess,
Absolutely.
yeah, looking at with like the closeness of all the other matchups too. Um, yeah, this shit is super important for both of us. So I'm
I'm
kind of just
I
hoping his
I
team
took
sucks
the
this week.
favorite in every matchup besides I guess mine. So I'm gonna roll with the upset here. I think Carson's he's gonna he's gonna I don't know, he's gonna put up a
I mean, I
fight.
could see it. I mean, it's just like Javante. I would say Bucky is like less than a 1% chance to actually suit up. So it's like Rashad White. He gets another go at being the RB1. And it's like he's got Devonta Smith. It's like I mean, his players have the chance of dropping bad games, and mine clearly have a chance of dropping duds. So
Javante against the Raiders could see him doing good, and then
I would put
Vidal.
this right at 50-50. Even though like the app has me at like whatever 58, 60%, I'd put it right at 50-50.
Well, tomorrow's like the biggest. You'll know a lot after tomorrow with May
That's
Diggs
true.
versus Reese. My thing with May Diggs, it's like I don't know, man. Are they gonna be? Are they gonna be running up the score against them? Are they gonna try to get Drake May those MVP points on a primetime game? If so, then I mean that's great for Carson, obviously. And then are the fucking Jets gonna be playing from behind the whole time and kind of
Brees
neglecting
getting
Breeze?
nothing. Yeah.
I mean,
No, I
I could also
agree.
see I could see a game script though where it's just like a shitty low
Yeah,
scoring
that's what all the
game.
prime
Like
time games have been.
yeah, so it's like if that's the case, then Drew's sitting great because Carson's stack is nothing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is it? I
It
think
is a
it is
big
very.
game.
See, I've taken all the favorites too. I think. I don't know if
You
I
guys
was
can go
putting money.
Carson, man. You can go Carson.
No, I'm gonna go
Don't
Drew.
feel bad. Don't feel bad.
I think after tomorrow, like I think tomorrow's game's gonna be shitty, and I think whatever happens, I think Drew's percentage is gonna go up after tomorrow, and then Carson doesn't have anything besides Smith and Javante, and maybe White.
I low key feel like Vondale Robinson's gonna get a tutty this week,
He could.
Uh,
Slayton may not even play as
and
well,
Darius
which
Slayton
could be
is
an
kind
issue.
of hurt.
bro, yeah, I forgot he had one because Winston's going, and Winston's gonna be slinging that fucking ball.
And if
You know, I'm gonna
Or
go
he could be
Slay,
Carson.
ass.
I'm switching. I'm switching to Carson. You convinced me.
And just because Winston.
he's also
Well,
got
because like
Theo Johnson as his tight end, who's been finding the end zone.
Winston's gonna throw 4 picks, but he's gonna throw like 350 yards. So it's like,
He
what are
could.
we gonna?
I mean, if Slayton doesn't play, yeah, Wandale is gonna be an issue. That is for sure.
Who did the Lions play?
Uh, the Eagles.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I do think Drew's favorite. I think the percentages are probably right, but Carson's also due. Loki,
We will
that
see.
might be
And Lamar didn't
that might be the
practice
matchup of
either.
the week, realistically. The closest matchup's probably that one.
I don't know. I feel like ours is gonna be pretty
Yeah, it's
close,
huge.
Lou.
It
I think
is
yeah.
huge. Because I mean, if I win this week, I feel like my playoff chances are looking extremely good. But
Yeah.
if I lose this week, it gets really ugly. So
I even think your bye chances are pretty good if you win this week.
possibly, possibly.
Especially if I beat Shannon, then you're just looking at like having to beat me the last week and get one more win.
Gonna be a crazy week.
That's
Gonna be a crazy week. It just sucks that I have to watch my fucking team perform. I feel like they're so underwhelming all the time. But let's hope for the best. I mean, I'm
all
gonna
right.
go with myself.
Last slide.
Okie dokie.
Other thoughts? Look at Will.
Yikes! I'm sure he's gonna be happy looking at that picture.
Ew.
I know I wouldn't be.
I sent that picture in the group chat.
He looks good.
Yeah, he does.
That gay
Uh,
man right next to him.
okay, Marvin Harrison should have shipped him when you had the chance. AJ Brown
I was
ass, and he's a whiny bitch. He
It's
brought
true.
me a championship once, so I'll always respect him for that. But I don't know. He's always kind of a boomer bust guy, and he's been busting all over the place.
Busting every week.
I do want to mention though on that I would give it an over 50% shot that Marvin Harrison would have been gone by Friday off my team if it wasn't for that. I was talking to like 4 different people about trading him off. And it's like fuck. So that sucks.
I would have given you
That was a brutal
JT.
sight today.
I would have
I
given
mean,
you
it's just like
JT for him.
appendicitis. He's gonna be out for like 1 week. Like, yeah, I feel like you can just do it next week.
I think it's gonna be more than 1 week.
I mean, I don't know. Appendicitis is just like I feel like we've probably all had like family members get appendicitis surgery. It's like you're in a bed for like a couple days and
I'm
you just
I'm
move on with your life.
I'm thinking about maybe like I could do a trade for Marvin Harrison. Maybe like give you the week kind of.
Fuck. Say
Give
less.
give Lou the playoff spot.
Keenan Allen for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay.
I feel like that would help you. You get to sit Keenan Allen. Fuck yeah.
What?
I'll do
Keenan's ass, bro.
I'll do BTJ and Parker Washington for Marvin Harrison and Jerry Judy.
What if it was Michael Wilson?
No. I think Wilson's gonna have a fucking week.
I don't think so.
It's like
He's gonna have
McBride is
a
like
Michael Wilson.
It's gonna be a lot of rushing touchdowns.
clip that. Hey, clip that. Clip them talking shit on Michael Wilson.
Hey,
And remember that.
I mean, we're not talking
Might's
shit.
gonna
It's just
get
like, what do
one
you mean by
rushing
like have a
touchdown, but
week?
Demarcado's getting the other one, maybe even 2.
I think Michael Wilson's getting 10 plus targets. I think he's getting 6 plus receptions, and I think he's getting 70 plus yards and then a touchdown chance with that. So that's what I think.
Just
Okay.
say like over under fantasy points. I feel like all that didn't mean shit if like the 6 receptions are for like 5 yards.
Why? That's why I said 70 yards. So,
Well,
so
I don't like fantasy point wise.
I think his like floor is like 8 points in fantasy. I think his ceiling's like 18.
Okay. So we could go just like you could have a week. That's like 15 points.
Yeah, that is having a week. No matter what,
I don't
he's
know.
gonna have a week. As we all have weeks, guys.
So it's just like a horrible statement, like either way.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
MVP favorite: Drake May, Matthew Stafford, Jonathan Taylor.
You know what I'm gonna say.
Taylor's odds
Stafford?
are Taylor's odds are the craziest I've seen for a non-quarterback ever. It's like plus 400 right now, which is
Because he's
fucking
fucking
awesome.
crazy. He's
I mean, I feel like it should be.
You know how everyone's saying Barkley had the craziest year ever? Like he is like blowing Barkley out right now at this point in time of where Barkley was at last year.
And I think that's great for you, Shannon, because I think there might be there's always some like MVP stat padding that happens, and it's usually with quarterbacks. But this year it could be with JT. It's like they want to get him the rock whenever they can.
What about
I
Josh
feel like the
Allen?
only like
What's
kind of
with
issue with
Josh
JT
Allen?
compared to Saquon is like the Eagles were fire the entire year, whereas like the Colts could regress quite a bit.
But then
But
also,
how
Saquon
much that
literally
matters, I don't
didn't
know.
break the NFL record
Like,
because they had a playoff spot wrapped up. It ended up like them being dominant all year. If they were like one game less dominant, he would have broken fucking Eric Dickerson's rushing record easily.
the thing is, the Colts could I mean they'll have the division wrapped up, certainly, probably, unfortunately for
No,
us, but
no,
it's like that buy in the AFC is going to be between them and Buffalo, probably.
I don't know. Buffalo
Maybe
like
KC.
Buffalo like sucks.
So it's like they could have it buy wrapped up though. But I don't think that. I think I agree with Drew on like the regression of the Colts. I could easily see it.
Yeah, I mean I could see it too. But he's just looking
But
like when you're just watching certain plays, you're like, damn, I want that guy on my team. Like that just seems fun to watch. It's like JT gets the ball. It's like, oh, this motherfucker crazy. This
well,
motherfucker crazy.
that run in that fucking Falcons
At
game where
80
he got
yarder, he
stuffed at
gets
like the
stuffed and then he's just
after
like,
2 yards. Yeah, crazy.
yeah,
But
Yeah,
it's
dude's a
crazy.
beast.
Drake May is the MVP favorite at this moment.
that's
Kind of
crazy.
nuts.
That's
That
And
is kind of
crazy.
nuts.
Stafford's second, and then Taylor's third. And I think Allen's fourth.
And
I
then what about
think.
like Mahomes?
No, actually, Mahomes is fourth. Allen's fifth. Now
Damn.
that you say that,
I will say like why is Mahomes just like low because of their record?
Yeah.
Because I
he
feel
had
like
a
he's having
shitty
a great season.
he had a he had a shitty week before the bye, right? Like against the
I mean, yeah,
Bills, he like was.
Yeah.
he didn't have a great week, but I mean like has Stafford and May really like put up big numbers every single week
Stafford
this year?
hasn't thrown an interception in the last 6 weeks, and he's gotten like 13 touchdowns in the last like 6 weeks. Maybe even more. It might be like 15 touchdowns and zero interceptions the last like 6 weeks.
See, I'm a hater,
Interesting.
and I might be biased because I'm a hater, but I just think like Stafford. I think you put any QB on the Rams. You put T-Law on the Rams, and he looks so much better than he does on the Jags. It's like Sean McVay's a fucking genius, and then you got Puka and Devontae.
Yeah, dude.
You got
Puka is hella good. He's like
yeah.
hella good. But watching him, it's weird. You don't expect this guy to like, but he makes crazy grabs and then he's just like a beast.
After the
It's
catch, after the catch is fucking
I
nuts.
know, man. I just sucks so much. He's on the Rams. Like he would be such a cool player to like root for and
I re- I remember an argument this summer. It was who do you think's better, Puka or BTJ? I think I was arguing with Corbin, and I was like, and he was like, I was like, it might be Puka, and I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? It's clearly BTJ. And now I am admitting that I was wrong.
I don't know. BTJ
I
could be
think
better,
I don't think so. I don't think.
Definitely not
dude.
Puka
I don't know.
level.
Like just how shit works and shit. Like BTJ is gonna come back, bro. He's gonna come back. Now's the time to
All right,
buy him.
if you want a team next year, you're starting a team. Would you rather have? Well, guess rank Chase, Puka, and Jefferson. What order do you put them?
That order.
That's what I was. That was kind of what I was thinking. Maybe I think Jet is before Puka though. Still, I don't know.
I don't think so.
You put Jettas on that Rams offense with McVay and their line and fucking Stafford. It's like I don't know. I
To
think
be
Jettas
better
is
than Puka? I don't think. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Maybe not. It's close.
I mean, it's hard to. I mean, it's just like look at what Cup turned into when he left the Rams. Puka could not be shit, and he
But
just
I
like
think
looks good
Cubs
because he's on
last
that team.
year in LA wasn't anything crazy. He's also like 31 shit. Like he's older.
But that was like when Puka like kind of took over as like the main guy. Like I'm not saying
His
like
rookie year, he
if you're
was a
like their wide
beast.
receiver one, you're just gonna look like a beast.
I don't think. I mean,
I just think we underrate how much coaching has like everything to do with it. And I think Sean McVay is the best offensive coach in football, unfortunately. And I don't know. I think you put a lot of players in Stafford's position, they look like a stud. And then you put even like a decent receiver in Puka's position, and he's going to look like a stud as well.
I don't
But
know. I feel like
that's
you're
not taking something
underrating.
away. I think
I think you're like underrating Puka and Stafford a little bit, just because
maybe,
Stafford is
maybe
Stafford's he's a great fucking quarterback. He even in his age, like he's dropping
he's kind of
dimes. He's just dropping. He hasn't thrown an interception in over like 6 weeks, and he's
because
thrown
all
like
his players are
16 touchdowns.
because he's throwing to wide open people and he's throwing little
Not
screens
all
to
the
Puka who runs
time.
for 40, 50
Not
yards.
all the time.
Not all the time, but it's like every game it's like, oh, just like a outside one-on-one Devontae touchdown, right over the middle touchdown, pass from the 1 yard line. Like his stats are just like fucking inflated because of his coach and then they're just like strategy of even passing at the one and having fucking 8 linemen on the line that are blocking for him and then tight ends that'll go out. It's like, I don't know. McVay's the genius is bigger than Stafford being an MVP. But hey,
I agree. I feel
there's been a
like
lot.
all three of those. I mean, actually, Taylor would be a sick MVP. The first two, just like kind of underwhelming. I don't know. I don't give a shit about either of those dudes.
I think JT does it. I think he does. Like he's
I
going
mean,
That'd be sick.
crazy. He has like 8 more touchdowns than Barkley had at this point in time last year. Which, yeah, I mean,
I feel like
touchdowns
it's.
aren't everything, but it's like, damn, that's a lot. It was like a lot more touchdowns, and I think a decent amount more yards.
I almost think it's less what he does and it's what May, Stafford, Mahomes, Allen don't do.
Yeah,
If they like, because like if JT continues at this pace, but May and Stafford also continue at their pace,
yeah.
JT's not getting it. That's just like the fact. But I also think May and Stafford could both fall off.
I don't know. Like, I mean, if May and Stafford keep it kind of up, and JT like keeps it up, like, and he breaks NFL records, like if you break the Dickerson record, and the quarterbacks are not crazy, I think
Yeah.
everyone and how everyone wanted Saquon to win last year. I think they're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna give it to him this year.
It's also you got the Pats. It's like the Pats win like 14, 13 games after winning like
Yeah,
6 last
I
year.
mean, yeah,
It's
Drake
like
May does look good. Like it sucks that the Patriots, bro, right after they have Tom Brady for fucking 17 years, they get like a new guy, and oh, this new guy's actually pretty good. He doesn't have long wavy hair and is a little bitch.
it's weird. I don't hate the Patriots anymore. It's weird.
I
I
do.
really don't have an opinion on them.
I don't.
I just like
I like. I like Drake May, and there's some people on the Pats that I like. I don't like Diggs. He's a bitch, but
Vrabel's
I've always,
awesome though. I love
yeah,
Vrabel's awesome.
I cannot like the Patriots. It's like a sworn ever since they cheated against the Rams. It's
That's
just
fair.
like I'll always hate the Patriots. Always hate the Chiefs.
But,
Always hate the
but low
Rams.
key, like if they can get back, then it kind of takes Brady, Belichick. That era's gone, and now we got a new era. So it's like kind of erasing that history, which is kind of cool.
I don't know, but that's
I don't know if you
that's
can erase
right.
that
It's
history.
rightfully
No,
historic. Like what
no,
Brady
you can
did.
erase it. It'll be
I
erased.
think looking back at what Brady did is better now. Like being able to look back at it than like to like be living in it, because it's like, damn, that dude was like the best quarterback of all time.
But if May wins the Super Bowl, then nobody will care about Tom Brady.
True.
That is a fact.
True. True. Okay, this is gonna be like a 2-hour episode. That's why we love you
Everybody
guys so
drop a
much.
like.
Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Drew, take us out.
Yeah, thanks everybody for listening. Good luck to everybody moving forward. It's a big time in fantasy, and best of luck to everybody.
Hell yeah.